Children have a propensity to get very angry pretty quickly, not so unlike ourselves, right? So when we think about our child being really angry, we have to think about what's under anger. Anger is always a secondary emotion, and usually what's under that anger is either fear or pain. So when you're trying to think about why your child is so angry, is there something that is hurting them? Obviously, physically, is there something hurting them? Or emotionally, is there something where they feel like they've been wronged? Something has hurt their feelings, things like that. Where is the pain coming from? If it's not pain, then it's probably fear. There's something that has triggered a fear reaction in their brain. And instead of, like when we think of fight or flight, instead of running away from the situation, they're going to stand their ground and they're going to fight. So are they worried about something? Is there something happening in the situation that actually brings up fear for them? And their response to that fear is to get angry, because now if I'm angry, I'm actually doing something. Maybe I don't have to be so afraid. So when we think about a child being angry, or any person really for that matter, we have to think about what's happening underneath that anger. Anger is covering up either fear or pain. Part of the question was also acknowledging, this parent was acknowledging their anger and how their children do see them being quite angry sometimes, and wondering if the child is then mimicking this behavior back to them. Of course, that's quite possible. Children are our biggest mirrors. A lot of the parents that I work with have heard me say this many, many, many times. But yes, your children will be mirroring back to you what they're getting from you. So if you are angry, if you are sad, if you are whatever is happening in your world, they most likely will take part of that on and mirror it back to you. This is why the old saying of, do what I say, not what I do, isn't really going to work, because children are always going to do what you do rather than doing what you say. So watch yourself. Again, I say this a lot. Look at your emotional state, how you interact with your child, and then think about what is it that they're showing back to you, because they're getting some message from you. That is what they are demonstrating. They might not have words to describe what is going on. It could just be a sensation inside their body. It could be something that they took on and they just don't want anymore, so they're giving it back to you. Look at what they are showing you and start to think about what might be happening in the interactions with them, in the relationship with them, that they're picking up on and then showing back to you. All right, I hope that this video sparked some thought. This was not going to answer the question of why my child is so angry. This actually is going to help you start to figure out why your child might be feeling the way that they're feeling, if we start to practice thinking about things in this way. All right, so please comment below, send me a message. Let's keep this conversation going. It can be about anger. It could just be about our children and their emotions and what they're showing us. But I'm happy to keep working on this topic with you and make all of the content relevant towards your family, okay? So you can subscribe to the channel, find me on Facebook, send me a message, ask me more questions, and I'm happy to keep answering them. All right, I'll see you.